UFC 262 in Houston, Texas, Nate, is out of the way. We have a new UFC Lightweight Champion. His name is Charles Oliveira. Okay. Charles Oliveira defeated Michael Chandler by second round TKO, which is bad news for us because we predicted Michael Chandler to win this, both of us. But yeah, Nate, let me tell you something. For the 2 rounds that this fight lasted, it was an amazing fight. Amazing and exciting fight. This fight was more exciting than 5 rounds I have seen with other UFC fights. But let me tell you something, Nate. I'm going to go over the stats real quick, and then I'm going to talk about this fight. So Charles Oliveira landed 2 knockdowns opposed to Michael Chandler 0, according to the UFC website. However, I feel like that knockdown, I feel like he knocked down Charles Oliveira in the first round when Charles Oliveira was ducking and he clipped him. I believe that was a knockdown, but if the UFC don't want to count it, then that's fine. Charles Oliveira landed 32 out of 41 of his strikes, and that is a whopping 78% of his strikes landed, Nate. And that is compared to Michael Chandler's 36 out of 61, which is 59% landed, which is still pretty good. Significant strikes, which is anything but a jab, in case you guys are wondering, 24 out of 32, which is a unprecedented 75% of his strikes landed. And Chandler had 30 out of 55, which is 54.5% of his strikes landed, or significant strikes landed, excuse me. Takedowns, Charles Oliveira completed 1 out of 2 takedowns, which is 50%. And Michael Chandler did not attempt a takedown. And as for submission attempts, Charles Oliveira didn't attempt one, but Michael Chandler attempted one, which, by the way, I don't think that's true neither, because Charles Oliveira was also on his back and it looked like he was going for a choke. But you know what, Nate? Let's talk about this fight. Here's the way I viewed it. I'll go first, okay? The first round, Michael Chandler had a chance to win that fight. He had a chance to win that fight. He clipped him. He got him in trouble. Oliveira hit the deck. And when Oliveira hit the deck, Michael Chandler was wailing on him, dude. Like, with aggressive strikes, he was wailing on him. What I thought the problem was with Michael Chandler is he just didn't seem – it seemed like he couldn't find that TK, those strikes to kind of like be consistently hitting on Oliveira. It just seemed like he tried, but it didn't seem like anything was really like fully connecting enough and consistently enough for Charles Oliveira to get the TKO. And there were some times in that fight, Nate, where I'm looking and I'm thinking to myself – I look back at the fight, I'm like, they could have had Charles Oliveira right there. Like, Charles Oliveira could have been TKO'd right there, and Michael Chandler would have been a champion. But that's not the way it turned out. The referee didn't give Chandler the TKO. So Oliveira ends up surviving the first round, Nate. Second round comes, Nate, and let me tell you something. The switch completely flipped. But before we get to the second round, there's one more thing I completely forgot about the first round. So Charles Oliveira, actually, in that first round, he ended up he ended up getting kind of clipped, and when he got clipped, he took Michael Chandler down. And when he took Michael Chandler down, Michael Chandler he was kind of trying to get up, and his back was kind of facing Charles Oliveira, and Charles Oliveira was on Michael Chandler's back, right? And it looked like Charles Oliveira was gonna submit Michael Chandler or like choke him. Dude, Michael Chandler, let me tell you something. I got to give this man a lot of credit. This man is a total athlete and nothing else. This man literally got back up on his feet with Charles Oliveira on his back, decided to fall back, and he ended up, and when he fell back, he ended up bringing Oliveira to the ground, and that's how he broke it. And then he was on top of him. But the second round came, Nate, and let me tell you something. Oliveira clipped Michael Chandler pretty good. Michael Chandler fell, got back up. He clipped Chandler again, and he ended up TKOing him. And now we got a new champion in Charles Oliveira, Nate. And let me tell you something. I got to give Charles Oliveira a lot of credit. He has been in the UFC for so long, Nate. This man has been in the UFC for so long. He's been in the UFC for a very, very long time. And this was his first ever title shot. And I got to say congratulations to Charles Oliveira. He put up an amazing fight. He showed that with adversity, he could still come back and win. And now he is your new UFC Lightweight Champion. Now, the question from here on out is, who's next for Charles Oliveira? And I'm going to be honest with you, Nate. I think it's the winner of McGregor and Dustin Poirier. That's what I really think is the next fight to make. Now, what I think is next for Michael Chandler, schedule Charles Oliveira versus Benil Daryush, because Benil Daryush was the other lightweight co-main event. He ended up defeating Tony Ferguson. So I think he would be next in line for a title shot right there. So set that fight up first, okay? Because Poirier and McGregor are already fighting. So set that fight up before Poirier and McGregor fight. Then Poirier and McGregor fight. Whoever wins that fight between those two, they fight the winner of Daryush and Charles Oliveira. That's how I would set it up, because I really do feel like Daryush is a very, very great lightweight, and I feel like he has enough to probably beat Charles Oliveira, or at least give him a run for his money. So the winner of Charles Oliveira and Benil Daryush face off against the winners of Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. And as for Michael Chandler, I want to see Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje. Both of them are coming off losses. Justin Gaethje hasn't fought in a very, very long time since Khabib's retirement match. So put those two together and have them fight, and I think that'll be a very, very good fight, Nate. But honestly, Nate, the card was great. Before I give it to you, I just want to say I'm wishing Jacare Souza the best of luck, because during his fight, he was in an arm lock, and when he was in the arm lock, his shoulder, like a bone in his shoulder, kind of popped, and he kind of cracked. And same thing with Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson was in a leg lock, and according to Benil Daryush, he heard his leg pop as well. So I hope that Tony Ferguson, I hope that Jacare Souza, I hope they make full recoveries in that. To everybody who lost in UFC 262, I'm wishing them the best of luck. And again, it's back to the drawing board. As for Michael Chandler as well, I wish him the best of luck as well. And for Charles Oliveira, again, congratulations. It's been a hell of a journey to get to the UFC. And I do wish him the very best of luck in whoever his next challenger is. But let me tell you something, Nate. It is a great time to be watching the UFC, and especially the lightweight division. It is a great time. So with that being said, I think I said everything I need to say, and I'm going to pass it on to you.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, before you see me looking away, don't mind. It's just me watching the Bruins. But yeah, that's not. I just wanted to get out of the way. But yeah, Mario. Overall, it was a really good fight, really good card. Best of luck to Charles Oliveira moving forward. I do wish him the best of luck as a champion. Same thing with Michael Chandler. Best of luck to him. Everybody that lost, best of luck to them. Back to the drawing board for you guys. Yeah, Mario, we got this one wrong. We both said Michael Chandler. You said he would TKO Charles Oliveira. I said he would. What did I do? I said it would go into a unanimous decision, and guess what? We're wrong. So now, you know what that means. You know what that means. We have to do a punishment, and it's not one of us this time. It's both of us.
Yeah, we'll do the same punishment.
It's both of us. So we both have to do a punishment. But look, we'll make it fair, right? We won't do the same punishment. We'll do different ones, individually. So we'll come up with something, and we'll give that to you guys, and we'll let you guys vote on what you want us to do next. I drank what did I drink last time? Whipping cream. And yeah, it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. And Mario danced in front of his roommates or whoever it was, brushing his teeth. So we gotta do something different now.
I didn't dance in front of everybody. I did by myself. Ain't nobody watching me.
Yeah, no.
It's weird.
Oh, really? I thought you did it in front of your.
Nah, because my roommate, we already moved out, and I was at my mom's. So.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm waiting to hear what you guys got for us in the comments down below. Or just in general. But with that being said, to everybody that lost the UFC 262, best of luck to you guys moving forward. Same thing with everybody that won. Best of luck to you guys. And yeah, we'll just see what happens moving forward.